study from the University of New South Wales. That's in Australia. How you going? It says your happiest years are in your early 20s, but that happiness tapers off in your 30s and flatlines completely until you hit 80. Is this report right, or should we all hit the bar after this segment with some spry octogenarians? Because they're the only ones who know how to party, apparently. The panel is back. Carley Shimkus, Gavin McInnes, Charles Cooke. So, Carley, you're in your 20s.
I sure am.
You're the only one at this table in your 20s.
I disagree with this poll wholeheartedly.
Oh, thank God.
I know. First of all, if this is the best it's going to get, let me just off myself now. No. When you're in your 20s, when you're in your young 20s, too, you're broke. You're at the bottom of the workplace totem pole. You're pining over your lost college years. You don't know who you are. Reality just smacked you in the face. There's no way that those are your happiest times. I am looking forward to my 30s.
I think you should look
Very
forward.
much.
I mean, I don't know about you, Gavin, but I remember the 20s as being filled with turmoil and drama.
Yeah.
And it was annoying.
Hangovers.
And, it says from 15 to 24, but that is such BS. Late adolescence can be so confusing.
I know.
But all of a sudden you're getting pimples and urges.
I thought it was fun. I carried out those urges. It was awesome. But I've read a study that says that is true, but after 40, it starts getting good, 50, and then it starts going up again. And this is clearly because you're building a family, you're shaping human life.
Yeah.
And it's not that fun. It's not as fun as
having kids is
doing
not fun.
cocaine all night.
It is fun, but it's exhausting. I mean, I tell people about to have kids, it is everything, because it is all the emotions you could possibly want to have concentrated in one place, directed toward one or several beings. And, but that's what makes it great. It's incredibly fulfilling. Wouldn't you agree that
It's like learning to play piano, but you're on planet piano. And everyone is meant to be a pianist. So you're like, Jesus, this is hard. More diapers on the keys. But then by the time you're done, you can do that brinkety-dink thing without even looking.
Is that when they're like 18 and ready to... Okay, I'm following.
You can change a number 2 diaper without the child waking up.
Wow.
But that's chopsticks. You don't get to Mozart till they move out.
When you navigate the emotional stuff, you're absolutely right. Are you depressed knowing that you won't be happy again until you're 85?
I don't intend to make it to 85, so I'm especially depressed. I'm never going to be happy.
Your life pretty much sucks because you're in your 30s.
I'm 30. Well, I'm in my 30s.
You're in your 30s.
Okay,
Yeah.
but just.
Yeah, okay.
I'm about to be 31.
You have the skin of a 15-year-old in your Foot Locker. I know, but...
Thank you. No, I think it's probably my late 20s were better than my early 20s.
Yeah. And see, that's when you start to have problems, is your mid to late 20s. I mean, that's when you get all the emotional issues and the anxiety and everything else.
Ladies got to settle down, find a guy, their ovaries are beginning to...
Yeah, and then you hit your 30s.
Oh, my gosh.
What are
they doing?
That's a shrivel sound.
You have manned up. You're fine. You're okay.
I'm okay, yeah. What's going on?
Well, former Real Housewives of New York star Aviva Drescher has given up using her smartphone on weekends after focusing on Twitter and Instagram more than her husband, and it threatened their relationship. Are our digital lives coming into conflict with our real lives? Is technology eclipsing our humanity? Ew. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story, and I don't know if you're going to believe this. A couple days ago, I was waiting for a subway train. I had an umbrella and my phone in my hand, and my phone dropped in between the subway and the platform.
Oh, my.
On the ground, the subway took off, and I jumped down into the subway track.
No, you didn't.
And retrieved my phone.
How do you even get back up?
I found 2 men, and I said, come over here, you're going to spot me.
Oh, my
And
God.
they spoke a little bit of English, but just enough, so they were empathetic. I could tell by the look in their eyes. And they watched me go down, they pulled me back up, and my husband was furious.
Yeah, you could have died.
Yikes. You almost died for Instagram.
Have you ever seen While You Were Sleeping? It's like... He gets knocked. Nope. Okay. Nope. Not going there. Not going there.
That's what made Sandra Bullock a breakout star.
I've seen that.
So, does that make me crazy?
Probably. They have National Suicide Prevention on their T-shirts, because then you know you're in safe hands.
Okay, very good. What would you rather do? Live without your phone for 24 hours or without food?
Oh, I would rather live without food. I was going to say, I think not only would I probably leave my wife in order to keep use of my phone, but I'd happily push her screaming from a helicopter for another 10 minutes of Twitter, maybe.
We're laughing now because it's so uncomfortable.
Throw in some foie gras and I'll push her into a blender head first.
So, Gavin, you've actually tried this.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, didn't you get caught on Red Eye watching Red Eye on your phone live? Tom Shalhoub's right there, and you're watching Tom Shalhoub. Oh, sorry, we're filming.
I was so impressed to be in his presence that I had to watch a video to remind myself how great it was.
Well, I've actually had my kids going, Dad, 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 and I'm not paying attention to them because I'm looking at pictures of them on my phone.
When they used to be cute?
No, from this morning.
When they used to be cute?
So you'd rather deal with the phone version of them than the actual human form.
It is an affliction, and I've heard a million things for Lent, tried everything. This is the hardest one.
I recently read a study that this has a new name. It's called phubbing, which stands for snubbing your partner because of your phone. Oh. And in the study, they said that 37% of partners are actually depressed because they feel like the other one is snubbing them because they're spending too much time on their phone.
Well, you know what they need to do? The only cure for phubbing is busting out your phone and phubbing the phubber.
Tweet it.
Yes, exactly.
Is it like crumping at all? Because I hear the young people just love that.
I don't know what that is.
It's a great deal of fun.
Well, the meme for quitting is called unplugging, and I highly recommend it. I actually wrote an article about it that I have here. It's 10 steps to iPhone freedom.
Yeah.
And
that you've got on your iPhone.
That is a cute picture.
That's really, that's great.
I think it's.
Is that the 6S?
Yeah, it's in. Where is it now?
Yeah, how could you live without this, Gavin? I mean, you're
clearly
Kennedy can't right now on your show on television.
Yes. I mean, he's proving that he'll never be able to follow his 10 steps to phone
What's freedom. The Wi-Fi here? What's the password? It's loading. It's loading.
Oh, is it okay? Ooh, do you have dial-up?
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's a phone line.
Okay, guys. Thank you all so much. Charles, Gavin, and Carley, it's so great to see you again.
So great to see you.
Congratulations on your
a lot more excited about her just then than the two of us. Did you?
I didn't know, and I didn't know Carley was going to be.
Misandry.
It was like, oh, shy, and Gavin, and then, hey!
We're gonna go to the bathroom together in the break. It's
we are.
Great.
I'm going to come back with French braids. Lives will be changed.